I can't really think in the future that much, like where do I want to go with this? I've never thought like that. It's always just somehow unfolded. I feel like I don't want to put it in words or limit it by saying, oh, this is where I'm going and this is what this is all about, you know? It's just a happening, and it's very effortless. Like I feel this lifetime is so far has been very effortless, and so I'm just feeling I'm just kind of flying through this life very supportedly and sharing as best I can what I have and what we create together. I just love what I do, and I just love love, and it creates love what I do. So maybe that's the purpose, you know. Some people, for them, I think it really works to go for something and to create and to, you know, I mean, on the outside, I guess you could say we are going for something too, you know, but it doesn't feel like that from the inside. It feels like we're just every moment doing what's natural and what we feel, you know, what's like coming to see you, you know, like it's all where we feel naturally guided to. I think love is a good thing for everybody. I don't think anyone can go wrong with sharing love in their lives. I think that's pretty much a universal beneficial force that we can all invite more, you know.
Sham no mitra, sham varuna, sham no bhavet varyamam, sham no indro brahaspati, sham no vishnu rukrama, namo brahmane, namaste vayu, tvameva pratyaksham brahmasi, tvameva pratyaksham brahma vadasyami, ritam vadasyami, satyam vadasyami, Tanmam avatu, tatvaktaram avatu, avatu mam, avatu vaktaram. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Calma e tranquilidade, salvas ordens do Senhor. Calma e tranquilidade para receber o amor. Calma e tranquilidade, salvas ordens do Senhor. Calma e tranquilidade para receber o amor. Sing together. La na 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 na. La na 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 na. La 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 na 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 na.
We come from a guru called Osho, you know, and he was a great teacher also because he loved music, and he taught us the power of music that emerges from silence and disappears back into silence, creating a deeper silence. It wasn't based on emotion, entertainment, sexual excitement,
or kind of showing off.
Showing off, ego connection, ambition. You couldn't, there's nothing, all that. Suddenly we were making music in a pure environment, playing to thousands of people. Nobody was there saying to me, okay, what you got? What have you got? Nobody knew. We were serving the community. That's what the music was. It could have been food. But in our case, it was this moment in the evening meditations where music would just appear, So when we play now, we only can do that by sitting silently once we come on the stage, and everybody's talking, and then slowly everybody starts to, then all the band are just sitting quietly and not doing anything,
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of a few minutes or whatever, we're in a temple. Temple has happened. Everybody's out. Don't matter where we are. And then Deva can begin with the Gayatri Mantra or something, and then that's where we live, we live in there. We don't live in, I want to turn you on, I want to play so you really think I'm great. It's really about completing the circle. For us, it comes down to the mantras. That's our cure. Whatever people come to us, whatever questions, whatever healing they might need, it's in the mantras. So, and the way the mantras manifest is that you four guys, when we leave, could chant a mantra together, and you could be singing and chanting a mantra together. And one thing I would say to whoever's going to hear this is you have to approach mantras in a very respectful way, because they're like ancient sound bites. It's like going back thousands of years when, I know I've said this before, but their science was the body. That's what they had to work with. So they started to find out or discover what happens when we make this sound to the body. What happens when we make that sound? What happens if we put these sounds together? And that in a way, that's the first mantras. They were divinely channeled by some ecstatic souls. And it's similar to acupuncture or something like that. The mantras are the needles, and the different mantras go in different parts of your body to move and to heal energy. Find your mantra, look for your mantra, see what that means. There's mantras for, everything from sacred lovemaking. You have a mantra for moving energetic blocks. in your life. Things like this. And they're there.
Especially with the mantras that we share, where we can all sing together, where does that happen nowadays? And where can we go to all these different countries and we can, everywhere we go, we can sing these mantras together and we are one. And it's not like, oh, we are now singing in your language or in mine or, or English or, we are all singing in a language that we don't really understand, that we don't know, but our heart feels.
See, in India, you might get a mantra whispered to you by your guru, after if you sit with him for a few thousand years or something, But now, like I like to say, you can Google your mantra, You can find your mantra and you don't have to, you can be your own guru. And, for instance, let's get together one night a week. Let's invite our friends. Let's chant mantras together. See what it feels like. That's how we. That's the only thing we've got. We don't know much. We don't know why we're so happy together after 28 years. We can say, must be the mantras, because, it's all we do. When we discovered mantras, suddenly I was free of intros, middle eights, solos, out. I was free. There was no form, no structure. It was amazing. And I had Deva, who was born to these mantras. So suddenly she was singing in this voice that was just, it was just transformative, So it was great for me and great for you too, I think.
Saviturvariniam Marko Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvariniam Marko Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvariniam Marko Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvariniam Marko Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvariniam Marko Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvariniam Marko Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat
first traveling. We had been traveling for a few years, and it was very difficult financially. We had a lot of debt because we had, we needed all the equipment, so we had to borrow money for that and for the bus, and it was, on a financial level, was a struggle. And I said to Miten one day, like, what do you think? Is this maybe a sign that we shouldn't be doing this because, is this an obstacle to overcome, or is this a sign to, like, don't. And he said, if you are having a good time, you're in the right path, And there was never any question that I had.
You asked me that in Italy.
Yeah. And it was like, I'm having the time of my life, Yeah. And that's what continued all these 28 years now. If mantras is your thing, sing mantras, chant mantras. And if it's not your thing, find what is your thing. What makes you happy? What is it that you want to do? Is it dancing? Is it another kind of creativity? Is it nature? Is it silent meditation? For me, mantras just was very natural. I grew up with them. It's like so easy. It feels like so home. So that's when we started sharing it, we realized that there are more people feeling like that. But I don't feel it has to be everybody's path or anything. So I feel just find things that make you happy and do that more. It's so simple. It's really that simple. And the mind comes in and says, oh, maybe, that's too simple because it's just simple for me. That was my journey with it, that I felt, oh, anyone can do this, it's nothing worth, because it's so simple, and then to just realize that that's my uniqueness, and that's why it comes so easy, and of course there will be some challenges along the way, most probably, and it'll all not, but you'll feel that you have the wind in your back, and that things are moving. Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodayat.
Life is mysterious. We really don't know anything. We don't know what all this is. We have no idea. We think we do, and of course like I was saying earlier, we've been humans on this planet, and we still haven't worked it out, and we've been here forever. So this is where we are. It's a mysterious world, and it's a mysterious life, and I just follow Deva. She says, share love, give love. You know, it has to come from somewhere real, or else it's just sort of new agey. It has to be real. It has to have some blood and guts and balls in it, you know, and that's real. And that kind of love is what they call fierce grace, because you're not bullshit. You don't mess around. There's no time. So you give 100% to life, and it feels like it comes back. Then it comes back, you know. So don't hold back. I think that would be a good thing. Generosity is the key to abundance. Be generous with your time, with your energy, with everything. Be generous, and the rest will take care of itself. You guys are young, you've got your life ahead of you. It's amazing. You guys, fantastic. You're gonna, you know, it's just amazing. I think of the life you guys are going on in your 40s and 50s and everything. You know, this is your time now to share and to give whatever you can, and don't hold back. Don't hold back. There's no time. You'll only regret that. You don't want regrets. Don't have regrets.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank
Good.
you.
All the best with everything, guys.